Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Greetings to you. So, in this video, I'm going to read chapter number 1 of class 6th NCERT with all of you. That means हम सब साथ में ये chapter read करेंगे because reading is the most important and the first step towards learning anything. Okay, so first step of self study is always reading, right? So we all going to read this chapter together. So let's start. So chapter number 1, the wonderful world of science. That is the name of the chapter. Okay. So now I'm starting with the first page of this chapter. So you all going to read it with me. As human beings, we have always been curious about our surroundings, right? We are very curious beings because we have conscious, right? We know how to think. So we are very much fond of our surrounding, what is there in our surrounding, right? Next, we start exploring our surrounding and asking questions right from our childhood. Once we start speaking, once we start walking, we start asking different questions. Mama, what is this? Papa, what is that? Why it is that? How it is that? These types of question is there in our mind all the time since childhood because we have conscious. Okay, we know how to think. Did you enjoy discovering and exploring the world around you in the primary stage of school? As you enter the middle age, we will continue this fascinating journey, trying to explore and understand the beautiful world we live in. And for that, we have new subject science. Welcome to the wonderful world of science. So this chapter basically welcome us in the world of science. What is science? You all know? To know everything around us. To know everything is science. That is the basic definition of science. Okay? Science is a way of thinking, observing, and doing things to understand the world. Okay, so this is the important definition that you need to underline. Science is a way of thinking, observing, and doing things to understand the world we live in and to uncover the secret of the universe. That is the definition of science, or you can simply say to know everything around you. Okay, so you can underline this. This is very, very important. This can be asked in your paper as well. What is science? And it can be asked in the form of MCQ also, and fill ups also, or true false also. So you need to remember this line. Okay, next, think of it as a big adventure. We ask questions, explore the world, and try to understand how things work. For this, the most important thing is to have curiosity, which is where the title of this book comes from. So the name of our book is Curiosity as well, because science is all about curiosity. What is there around us, to know everything, right? If you want to know something, you need to have that curiosity, that jigyasa inside you, right? So that's why we name this book Curiosity. Okay, whether it is studying tiny grain of sand or massive mountain, a leaf of grass or a vast forest, there is always something new and exciting to discover. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered why the stars shine, or watched a flower blooming and wondering how it know when to open? These are just a few of the many mysteries that science help us unravel. The most wonderful thing about science is that it is everywhere, from the depth of the ocean to vastness of outer space, from what is cooking in the kitchen or what is happening on the playground. Some of the most groundbreaking discoveries have often come from unexpected places. So science is everywhere, I told you, to know everything. Everything is science. Whatever is happening around us, be it an ocean, be it a desert, be it a mountain, everything, whatever is happening around us is science. Okay, these are all some pictures on page number 2. Okay, the picture of a galaxy, a desert, a coast, and on our first page we have a mountainous region picture, right? We have to observe the picture as well, right? That is very, very important when you read the chapter. Okay, an underwater view of an ocean is there. Okay, science is like a giant and unending jigsaw puzzle. It never ending, right? If you find something, there is some other question left. Okay, there is some other question start forming. So it's a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, we have to solve it. Every new discovery we make adds another piece of to that puzzle. I told you, right? And you know the best. Hold on. And you know the best thing about this puzzle, there is no limit to what we can discover, since every new piece of knowledge lead to more questions and more things to find out. Sometimes we find that a piece of this puzzle has been put in the wrong place and needs to be moved. New discovery often changes our understanding of the world. Sometimes what happened, we discover something and we thought that is correct, but in later on when we'll discover something new, so we have to adjust the puzzle again and we'll get a better answer to it, right? Now, as you go through this book, you will encounter interesting ideas, do some thought provoking experiments, and see how some of what we will find out is useful in our daily lives. And guess what happens as we discover more and more? We start realizing that these ideas are all connected. What will this is the question, what is science? The first question that we have discussed. Okay, now the second question is, what will we explore with the help of this book? We are going to explore everything about science, everything around us, whatever is happening, we're going to discover that. Okay, so we will start off by looking at our home, planet Earth. First we will going to look at our home, our planet Earth, then we will look outside, right? Then we look to the other part or other things, right, outside our Earth. It is the only planet we know that supports life. Right now we are only aware about this planet that has life in it, right? And it has an environment that we must protect, and we need to protect our Earth as well, because it is our home. There is an amazing variety of life on Earth, plants and animals. Both type of life we have, plants and animals, flora and fauna, right? Flora is for the plants and fauna word is for animals. Remember that, okay? Now, that have managed to survive and thrive in different regions on this planet. You might have seen a seed growing into a plant, a caterpillar transform into a beautiful butterfly, and many more such observations. How do these plants and animals grow? This is the question. Now we have a picture of a caterpillar, plant, or an animal, right? Or a cow and a baby that is drinking milk from her mother. Of course, to grow, we need food to eat, right? There are few things that we need to grow. We all eat food for energy, right? Food give us energy. We all drink water, right? It keep our body hydrated and it add vitamins and minerals and other things into our body, right? That is essential for the flow of blood into our body, right? And especially in a large and diverse country like India, food is so fascinating. Across the country, we have different cuisines with their many tasty dishes. What are they made of and how do we find it? So now we have talked about food, and in India we are in a diverse country, so we have different types of food and different types of habitats around us. So we have different types of dishes around us, right? So that we are going to talk about. Now we have some pictures of food, right? Litti choka, dosa, right? And this palak and sarso ka saag, right? So these are some food items that we can see, right? Along with food, we need water to survive. I told you that already. Water is such a delightful substance. Have you ever jumped in a puddle when it rains? Do you even wonder why and how it rains? We all know how it rains now. Water cycle, we'll discuss it later. Have you noticed that water freezes and become ice when we cool it, and boil and become steam when we heat it? Do you enjoy drinking cool water in the summer or showering with warm water in the winter? How do we understand hot and cold? Whether it is water or our own body, when we have fever, finding out how hot something is can be important. Okay, this is the diagram of a water cycle, right? Then again, there are so many different things around us. The paper we read on, the metal key, the plastic ruler, the rubber eraser in our box, right? The magnet that keep the box closed, the clothes we wear, the cup we drink milk in, and so many other things. What are they made of? Are they made of different materials? How do we separate different materials from one another? Now there are some people who are watching the sky, right? Night sky. We will have an almost unending list of questions about everything on the earth as we further explore this book. But why limit our questions to the earth only? But why we are going to ask question about earth only? We can go outside, we can go beyond, right? So we can ask question on things beyond the sun, the moon, and the millions of stars that shine in the sky. So now we have next question of ours in this blue chit. How can we try to find answers to our question on our own? When we have curiosity in us, when we want to explore our surrounding, when we want to observe our surrounding, then we can find out so many question answers on our own. Okay, whether you are learning about the structure of a leaf, discovering how things move, or separating the skin of a peanut seed, we hope each chapter of this book will ignite your spirit of inquiry, and hopefully you will have lots of questions on your mind. Even though you may have not listed, you have already been finding answers to many of your questions. Suppose your pen stopped writing, what would you do? You would ask yourself the question, why did my pen stop writing? You might guess that the ink finished, so you get the answer, right? Now you would then test this guess by opening the pen and checking the ink refill, right? Refill. If it is empty, you would know that your guess was correct. But suppose you found that the ink was not finished. Now what would you do? You would make another guess. Perhaps the ink might have dried up. To test if this guess is correct or not, you will try something else. This is exactly how science works. The way you try to find out why your pen stops writing is an example of scientific method, right? This is the method that used by all of us, and that is known as scientific method. We'll try to ask question, then we'll try to find out their answers by different answers we get, and then we'll put to a one conclusion if we got the correct answer. So that is what the scientific method or thinking all about. Now we have first activity, okay, of class 6th book, that is chapter number 1. So first activity is, let us think and write. Write about a similar problem that you try to solve. What step did you take? Science is not just about memorizing facts and figures or doing experiments. It is about following a step-by-step process that help us find answers to our questions. So what are these steps that we can follow? First, I told you there are steps. First step is, we observe something. We have to observe our surrounding first. Then only question will come into our mind, right? So we observe something that we find interesting or we do not understand them, right? Next, this make us wonder and perhaps think of a question about it. That is the second step. When you observe something, you will automatically get some question into your mind regarding that particular thing that you are observing. Now the third thing, then we guess a possible answer to that question. Whatever question came into our mind, then we'll start guessing the answers until we get the correct answer. We test this guess through experiment or more observation. We'll then try to analyze the result to see if it actually answers our question. That is the final step. We'll try to analyze the result. If our answer is matched to the result, that means we'll get the correct answer. If not, then we'll try others answers similarly, and in the end we will land up onto the correct answer. So this is all scientific method all about. This is how science work. Okay, scientists are people who follow the scientific method to solve problem or to discover new things. You have to underline this, okay? But anyone who follow the scientific method is working like a scientist. Someone cooking food may be wondering why the dal has spilled out of the cooker. Was there too much water? Think of a bicycle repair person trying to find out why a tire is flat. From where did the air leak out? Or an electrician try to find why a light bulb is not working. Is there some problem with the bulb or the switch? When we try to ask questions and find our answers, we are all in a way scientists. So we all doing this on a regular basis. Someone is working in the kitchen, they also doing some scientific method. We can do this, we can do that, why this is happening, and why the cooker vessel, right? There are so many questions came into our in our mind when we are doing something, right? So that is what scientific method is, and everyone doing this in their day-to-day life. Okay, activity 2, right? Let us think and write. Describe a daily life situation where you think someone was following a scientific method. Do you now realize that there are several daily life situations where we knowingly or unknowingly apply the scientific method? Though we all apply the scientific method to some extent, learning science will develop our capabilities for finding solutions to bigger problems and solving more mysteries of the universe. And to be able to learn science well, the first and foremost thing is to be curious and observe your surroundings keenly. And when we are curious, we start posing questions, asking how and why. Just remember, the world is full of things we do not know, things that are waiting to be explored. Activity 3. If you have to ask why about something, what would you ask about? Whatever is coming into your mind, you can write in the comment box, and we can discuss it together when you are reading this chapter with me. Okay, and that will be very interesting. Whatever came into your mind, into my mind, I will write in the comment box, and you will answer that. Okay, and try to write down how you would attempt to find an answer to that question. Science is rarely done alone. Scientists across the world work together, often in large teams. Science never work alone. We all work in a team, in a group, because there are ample amount of questions. Some question came into your mind, some question came into my mind. We'll all write up those questions and start finding the answers together. Okay. Now, so if you cannot find an answer yourself, ask your friend. That's why I told you to write down in the comment box, so that we all can discuss it together. Ask your friends to help you out. It is always more fun to discover things together, right? We're going to have some fun together, right? Of course, remember that you will not find answers to all your questions in grade 6. Do not worry, you are embarking upon a journey of science for the next 5 years or even beyond. So don't worry if you don't able to find any answer right now, or you are not able to understand the answer right now, because it's just a first step of learning science. There are many more years to come where we can explore everything in more details. Okay. Now there is a picture of student, their children like you, dancing in rain. Okay, enjoying the rain. Much like children enjoying the rain, science is all about joyful exploration. Enjoy your scientific journey, keep exploring, and never stop wondering about the amazing mystery of the universe and asking questions. Okay, so underline this. After all, to be a wise person, you must be a why person. Wise person is fine, but you need to be a why person. Always ask your doubt. Always. Never stop asking. Right? That is the first thing you need to remember. Okay? Are you ready to embark upon the exciting journey of science? Let us get started. So this is the first chapter. We all complete this chapter reading in just 20 minutes. See how much fun when we do something together. And science is all about doing things or study things together. So come on this journey with me. I'll always there with you, help you, support you to solve all your problems. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy reading it with me. Thank you.